yo, I can't body yaddy yaddy no more. I be achy out this bitch, you know? My knees be hurting. You know they got them rubber band knees. I ain't got no rubber band knees, all right? I be spraying WD-40 on these bitches. Like, we gotta go. The way my knees be sounding, they be sounding like the rest of that Roddy Ricch move, that song. Y'all know the box song? Yeah, that one. That's how my knees sound though. They be like, like I'm a tin man out this bitch. So listen, you ever, like, they didn't tell us. I mean, clap it up if you over 40. If you over 40, clap it up. Okay, come on now, come on. Thank you. I'm 48 years old. Thank you. My mama, I got the face and my mama got the legs. You know, I didn't get that. They should have told us some things when we turned 40, right? They didn't tell us this stuff. They should have told us that when we get older, we're going to sit at the head of our bed and wait for our body to give us permission to go to the bathroom. You know? They should have told us that stuff. Remember when you was in your 20s, you used to go to bed and your skin used to keep you warm and shit? You wake up and the birds be chirping and dumb shit like that. I wake up 6 times in the middle of the night to stumble to the bathroom and a little bit of pee come out. Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I be mad as hell that I open up my eyes. Now I see why little kids pee the bed, you know? Now I understand that shit, I understand it. Remember all them old sayings that our parents used to say? They used to say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Why can't we rob both of them? Sound like they both got money. Colder than a witch's titty? Who was the test subject? I didn't even know who was sucking on titties. Like, just, what happened? Pissed like a racehorse. Who was measuring that shit? Like, you know, the bee's knees. Bees don't have no knees, you know? This is the shit I be thinking about. Since I'm black, my mom used to say she was gonna knock the black off of me. I didn't know what color I was gonna be, sis, but I thought she could do what she said she could do. You know, when she said she was gonna knock me into next week, I was hoping it was a Friday so I could have a 3-day weekend. It's just the shit I be thinking about. It's like crazy shit. So, I'm dating in my 40s. I absolutely hate it. Plenty of fish is plenty of freaks. Tinder is too tender. Okay, Cupid, that damn cherubim can't even find my ass, you know? And Bumble, we already done secured that the bees don't got knees, so they just be gone, you know? So I be going out and I'm dating and stuff. So I was dating this one guy right around the pandemic. I was dating this one guy. I called him the coach. Because you got to give them big names, sis. So when you talking to them, if you talking about them in front of your girlfriend, they don't know you talking about them, you know. So I'm up here talking to the coach. Let me tell you why I call him the coach. He was every time that we would get into the adult coloring section of the journey, you know, when I be coloring all outside the lines, he starts saying, yeah, girl, yeah, do it, girl, whoop, yeah, left, right, yeah. And I didn't like that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like that when we was adult coloring. Then I went out with this other guy, I called him Bubble Guppy. Remember that cartoon, Bubble Guppies? Line up, everybody line up. So he was, you know, he was getting good strokes and everything. And then he rolls out and rolls on the side. And he starts going like this, like a fish out of water. And I decided that we wasn't gonna make it to marriage. You know, I just decided that wasn't gonna happen. Then, I was dating this guy too long through the whole pandemic because he knew how to roll a blunt and I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I nicknamed him Spliff, you know? That was a toxic relationship. I had to learn how to roll, you know what, sis? Because I like my blunts better than I liked him, you know? Just what be happening to me. So, you know, COVID was last year, 2020, right? We couldn't even get rid of 2020. 2020 was like an STD. You know, you couldn't get rid of that motherfucker, right? 2021 is leaving out of here like a fuckboy. You know, it's just like it owe you money. 2021, like, fuck that. You know, I came to do my job, I'm out of here, sis, you know? So we don't know what 2022 going to have in store for us. We better go ahead and pray. Because, listen, we got to talk in AC and BC. Before COVID and after COVID, you know, because we deserve a page in a good book. That's it, like, you know. So I had to put up some, like, signs when I was at home with my kids. I survived teaching my kids. They dumb as fuck, but you know what I'm saying, over the pandemic, but I survived because I was the lunch lady, the principal. Like, damn, I already knew they was gonna be stupid ass kids, so I didn't feel like I had to tell these teachers when they went back to school nothing, you know? They already knew this shit. But before the pandemic, I'd had the worst date of my life. Let me tell you about this date. I knew one day I was gonna have to tell y'all all about it. So I went out with this guy, and we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, because you could tell from his belly I like drums and flats, but you know. So I pulled up, we was eating our wings, and he starts to tell me I have ED, and I was like, you educated? It just took me a little bit, threw me for a loop, sis. He was like, I have erectile dysfunction. And it happened to me, I can't make this shit up, it happened to me. He slides over his cell phone. It had a picture of the apparatus. It was like a PVC pipe with batteries at the bottom. I thought I was in Home Depot, you know? He said it takes me about 30 seconds to a minute to get it together. And I was like, why are you telling me this? I'm not gonna be there for that, you know? So he started to tell me, I wanna let you know that the gas station pill don't work, that this don't work, da-da-da. And I'm just thinking, not choke on my beer and wings, Miss Chit Chat. Don't choke on your beer and wings, right? So as I'm sitting there and we get outside, we hug it out, and I block and delete him, rightfully so. Okay. And when I got to my car, I was like, damn, Al-Nisa, damn, Miss Chit Chat, you could have hooked him up with somebody. I could have hooked him up with Shanita, who needed the Wet Wet 2000. She needed the Super KY Jelly, you know what I'm saying? She needed those 30 seconds to a minute to get it together, you know? But I ain't do that shit. I was selfish as hell. Okay? How many of you guys got kids? Clap it up, everybody. Got some children. Got some children. Y'all procreated out this month. Okay. Yeah. So listen, I got two of them. I got two little girls. They scream for everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't even run or look unless somebody bleeding. You know, a finger need to be hanging. You know, I get tired of it. Because they scream a lot for nothing. So I have a daughter that's typical, then I have another daughter who's autistic, right? If you put them in the same room, you wouldn't know which ones was which. They do the same shit, you know? So one day I'm going in a Target with my daughter who has autism, and these two women are walking in with us as well. And they have their Muslim outfit on, they have their hijab so you can only see their eyes. My daughter leans up and says, ninjas. I know the ladies heard, right? So I had to say, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She has autism, da-da-da. They went on out there wet, you know? So then I turned to my daughter because she understands a lot. So I said, that's their church outfit. You know, grandma wear her church hat. You wear your church dress. That's their church outfit. My daughter was like, nah, ninjas, you know? Watch them damn kids. Them kids is out here to make y'all go crazy. Y'all ever had your kid at home throwing up, falling out, got a fever, everything, and then as soon as you take them to the doctor, the motherfuckers start doing cartwheels in the doctor's office. You be like, what the hell? I'm sorry, doctor, they was just passing out 5 minutes ago. Kids are put here to make you crazy. And I have two, so they do double dutch. They be like, yeah, it's your turn, girl, get up, get up. You know, so you gotta watch them kids. Watch them kids. I got a best friend, and she always trying to one-up me. Right? You ever get them best friends that always run? You get out there, you be like, yeah, girl, I went to the store. They had cottonelle tissue on sale for $4.99. I got that bitch, right? And she come in like, but I got Charmin for $2.99. You know, like she always trying to one-up me and shit. So I told my girlfriend, I said, listen, I got some gray hairs. You know, some gray hairs been coming in. They were coming in on my head, and then they started coming in on my chin. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that shit, you know? I'm gonna look like the bearded lady. Ain't nobody braiding that shit. Putting beads on it, you know? It's gray hairs. I can't do that shit, okay? And she was like, yeah, I got gray hairs on my hoo-ha. That shit is not the same. Okay, it's not the same. If you got gray hairs down here, you can look like a gnome down this bitch. You can look like Santa Claus. Somebody gonna get up in there, you know? But if you got gray hair coming out your chin, ain't nobody dating you. They ain't lining up to pluck this shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, hold on. Just with there with me. I'm glad y'all went there with me. Just the stuff I be talking about. So, I got these things. What's going on with these light-skinned chicks? What's her name? Danny Lang? She making it look bad for us. Us one with the Mocha chicks. You know what I'm saying? You got Jada Pickett out there telling all the business. It's the light-skinned chicks. Y'all better watch out for them. Squint at them. Talk to them. Say, sis, don't do it no more. Don't do it. You got Jada telling on Will what he ain't doing in the bedroom. She already had us at the beginning of the year with the entanglement. Then you got little baby up here fighting his baby, his side chick. She didn't follow the rules, y'all. You know, when you're a side chick, there's rules to the engagement. You know, she didn't follow the rules, you know. So then you got them all just doing extra shit. We gonna have to sit down with all the brown skin mocha chicks, and we gonna have to have like this little judgment on them. You know, we gonna have a little judgment on them. What else is going on in the news that people been doing like crazy shit about, you know? We trying to get out of here. We got Joe's old ass. I think they just putting a stick in the back of his jacket and sitting him up in front of Congress. That's all they doing because, I mean, it's nothing. He don't know what's going on. And then we don't even see Kamala no more. She done faded off into the wind, you know? So all they did was try to get our votes and then they slipped off, you know?
You know how they do.
That's how they do. That's how they do. So before I leave y'all, let me tell y'all about this crazy stuff that's just happening, you know? So remember back in the day when our parents used to call the vajayjay different stuff? So my nanny used to call it the monkey. I was scared of monkeys for a long time. Just like, know about that, right? Then you had the boys, they used to call it dingaling. You know, if you said dingaling, you got your mouth washed out with soap. Remember that shit? We tell our girls now, we say the hoo-ha, you know, the vajayjay. The little cooter, that's right. The putty cat, you know what I'm saying? The little putty cat. But they don't say that stuff no more. You gotta get up under a muffin top to get to the vajayjay now, you know what I'm saying? It's a step-by-step process now. You know, they used to say poom poom. They used for little boys, they used to say they had the peckerwood, right? So I done seen, I'm a single woman, I done seen a lot of peens. As soon as you announce that you single, they slide into your DMs like the 5 heartbeats. What would you do for a dick pic? And they slide into your DMs. I done seen a lot of peen. I think I gave myself a self-proclaimed master's, you know, in dickology, okay? I think I have a little PTDD, post-traumatic dick disorder, you know? I done seen some big ones, I done seen some small ones, and I see, it's this guy, if you see him, I call him Boomerang. So just, you know, if you need to know, I'll tell you all about it. If not, y'all didn't need just 30 seconds to a minute to get those jokes, and I miss chit chat. Thank you guys, I appreciate you.
Yo, give it one for Miss Chit Chat.